Okay, Tara's got her coffee already, so she's good to go. Okay, this part you will need second. This part you need first. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna go 2 rounds. You're gonna either go band up and overs. You're either gonna do 10 of these. Oh, that feels amazing this morning. You're either gonna do 10 of these, or if you want, you can do a little pull apart, or you can bring it here and do a little pull apart instead. It's just kind of up to what you need, right? So I'm going up and overs just because it's going to feel good. So we're doing 10 of those. And then we're going to come to the floor and we're going to do a 5 by 5 dead bug. Okay. And we're going to do that 2 times. And then we're going to use our band, and we're going to use it a little differently than we normally do. So I'm going to show you that when we're done with 2 rounds of this. So let's go through 2 rounds of 10 by 10 or 10 up and overs or 10 pull aparts. Take the stretch. My shoulders are tight. So we're going for 10. And then we're going 5 by 5 dead bugs. Just think nice and slow. We'll have plenty of time to move quickly. And you'll do this 1 more time. Okay, 2 rounds of that. Tara, if you want a little extra, you can have a little extra, depending on how many rounds you got through. So we're going to go 2 rounds, but we're going to do this a little different than we usually do with booty bands. So, see my booty band? Normally we put it around our knees, right? Watch what I do. I'm going to put it around the front of my foot, so it's around my toes. Okay, so not too far forward that it's going to come off. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I have a little tension in my band. What I'm going to do is push my hip back just a little bit, squeeze my glute. I'm going to step, come back. I'm going to step, come back. I'm going to keep this glute squeezed, and I'm going to do this 5 steps out to one side. You're going to start to feel it in this glute. If you don't, then I want you to poke it. If your band is coming off, then I want you to move your band back a little bit. So put your band just like this. We're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and then you're going to keep the tension and you're going to do 10 squats. Okay. So first thing we do, push our hip back a little bit, squeeze our glute, step, bring it back, step, bring it back. You should feel this in the glute. If not, we might need to do some glute work. Whoo. Once you get 5, then you're going to go the other way. And you're going to bring it back. And you're going to squeeze that glute and bring it back. That's why we're only doing 5. Now, if you're standing tall, you won't feel this as much in the glute. Now, once you get that, you're going to get some tension in that band, and then you're going to do 10 squats. And then you're going to do that again. Now I'm going to bring my foot back just a little bit. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit, push my hip back, step, step and squeeze, step and squeeze. Let me do the other side. So looking just like this. Step, squeeze, step, squeeze. And then you squat again. Just a little bit different way for us to get to activate those glutes. And once you get 10 by 10, you are, or 5 by 5 and 10. 2 rounds, you're good. Whew, those wore me out. Okay. All right, friends. That's what we got today. So for a little Wednesday workout, Wednesday WOD means workout of the day, if you didn't know. We're going to do 12 minutes to work. We're going to climb the ladder down. And if we got time, we're going to climb it back up again. Okay. So if you have heavier weights, you can use heavier weights here. If you have lighter weights, you can use lighter weights here. That's totally fine. So what are we doing? We're doing squats, rows, and plank drags. So remember, your plank drags are going to be total reps. Okay. So we're going 10, 9, we're going down the ladder and then we're going up it. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You get to 1, you climb back up again. So I'm just going to grab any dumbbell. So if I got two dumbbells, right, I'm going to squat for 10. So we're going to imagine I just did that 10 times. And then I'm going to row for 10. Okay. And then I'm going to do a plank drag for 10 total. So I'm going to come to here, nice solid plank. I'm going to reach under, bring it across. That's 1, 2, 3. Now, lighter weight, it's super easy to do this and get all twisty. I want the best plank you can possibly give me, keeping your hips stable while using your hand to bring that across. Okay. So that might be heavier. So what we're doing, 10 to 1, 1 to 10. You might not get all the way there, but we are doing squats, rows, and plank drags. Does anyone need any modifications? Sarah, you good? Yay, Sarah's good. Okay.
No, it still hurts. I'm gonna just do the whatever. That hurts less than the rows for whatever reason.
Okay, then you're gonna do presses and so there's extra presses. If you need to sub out and do some like lateral raises, forward raises, lateral raises, if that doesn't bug you, throw some of that in there too.
That doesn't bug me. Okay.
Yep, then do that too.
Okay, thanks.
Just do all the things. All right, guys, we're going 12 minutes. 10 squats, 10 rows, and 10 plank drags. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're going down the ladder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to climb back up with squats, rows, and plank drags. And you got 12 minutes. Start at 10, work your way down. Nice job, guys. You can easily unplug yourself, I'll tell you that much. Here we go. Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys. We're 3 minutes in. Nice job, guys. One too many. Thanks, guys. Coming up on 5 minutes. You got plenty of time. We're at 5.5 minutes. There's no hard and fast rule saying you have to get all the way down and all the way back up. It just depends what weights you're using, how much rest you need. So focus on form over anything. Halfway. But once you start getting down to 5 and under in reps, it goes really fast. Plus, we're only doing total plank drags, so not per side. Nice job, Amy and Andy. Nice job, Will. Nice, Tara. There you go, Katie. Ooh, they've made it to 1. I'm chasing you. Though I may have done 4 or 6 twice. That's okay. Oh, I'm on 3. I think I'm on 3. Just gonna keep moving. Whoo, coming up on 9.5 minutes. You get to 1, then climb back up. We are under 2 minutes. Keep climbing up. You get to the top and there's no time left, then you rest. I'm under 1.5 minutes. One minute. Coming up on 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Three, two, one, rest. I just gotta rock out one more of these. Whoo, there we go. Whoo. I'm sure some of you got further than me. I got down to one and then back through 5 again. Whoo, but wherever you got, you should be warm and sweaty. Okay. This next part, we're going 40 work, 20 rest. We got 2 exercises. We're doing 5 rounds, okay? Let me make sure I got the right one. I'm looking at the right thing because we got 2 of these, except the second one is not 5 rounds, it's 3 rounds. Okay, what are we doing? All right, now you can do this first part with no weight. I'm not gonna use any weight whatsoever, okay? It's on a 3, 2, 1, go, 40 seconds, right? For 40 seconds, we're gonna move. We're gonna go forward, lateral, reverse on one side, and then we're gonna go forward, lateral, reverse on the other side. So how this looks, we go forward lunge, lateral lunge, reverse lunge, switch legs, forward, lateral, reverse. Notice how I don't move from my space because I have enough space around me to go forward, lateral. If you do need to move, that's okay, right? So if I needed to go forward and then maybe step for a second, lateral, and then reverse it, and then step myself really quick here, I can do that. We're just alternating. Don't worry about speed. Worry about how your lunge looks and feels, okay? So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, where's the thing I wanted? There we go, that's an 8-pounder. Okay, you don't have to use anything, okay? You got something though, rock it out. You're doing tuck-ups or weighted sit-ups, or if you need to, you're doing dead bugs, okay? So what I'm gonna do, sorry, I gotta move mics. I'm gonna do tuck-ups, okay? But I'm gonna have this because I want a little extra. So I'm gonna come here and bring it up. I gotta move up a little bit. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna come here. This is only 8 pounds. You could do it with a dumbbell too if you wanted. If you wanted to be butterfly, you could be butterfly as well. Or you could just bring the ball to your feet, okay? Ball is not required, it's optional. But if you need a modification, you go to dead bugs, okay? Second exercise we're doing, that is the second exercise we're doing. We're doing those too. We're going back and forth between lunges and tuck-ups or dead bugs or a weighted sit-up. Are we ready? Let's do this. All right, forward, lateral, reverse. Don't worry about a weight. We're going for 40 seconds each. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go forward lunge. I'm gonna go lateral lunge. I'm gonna go reverse. And then I'm gonna step it with the other leg, forward, lateral, hip comes back, reverse. Other leg again, forward, lateral, reverse. It's like you're doing a little dance. Remember when we learned how to square dance in school? Not that we ever use that, but this is like square dancing, right? 10 seconds. Forward, lateral, reverse. Now we go to the mat. Tuck-ups, dead bugs, weighted sit-ups, whatever you got. We're going for 40. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There we go. So I still bend my knees like a tuck up. I just have an 8-pound weight in my hands. Rest. And if you're looking for one of those, it's just an 8-pound slam ball. I think I got at Target years ago. They still have them. Forward, lateral, reverse. In 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going forward, perfect lunge. Lateral, perfect lunge. Reverse. Forward. Lateral. Reverse. And then switch it up. Oh, I haven't done these kind of things to you guys in a long time. We're gonna do a little yoga balance finisher today. You guys are like, dang, Holly, no, you never know what to expect with me. 10 seconds. Woo! Rest. Those are good for you. Like super good for you. Because we don't always move in every plane of motion that we need to be moving in. So those are quality movement, friends. Here we go. 3, 2. Tuck ups. Add the weight if you want. Or no weight. Nice, Katie. Nice, Amy and Andy. Keep it up, Tara. Keep it up, Sarah. Keep it up, Will. 20 seconds. 10. Rest. We're back to lunges. Woo. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge, lateral lunge, reverse. So remember, we are not looking for knee pain. So we want to push that hip back. Your knee doesn't need to come to the floor. Think hip back, chest up. Your chest is up no matter where you're at. We might be a little 10 seconds sore in some places that we haven't been sore in before. I'm sure you've been sore there, but whoo, rest. But sometimes we're like, oh, wow. We haven't done those 3 movements together. And then sometimes you'll be like, wow, that's a new place. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tuck up, steady bugs. Or a little weighted tuck up, sit up. Tuck ups and sit ups are very similar, depending if you're doing them with bent knees, how I am. Another advantage to a little slam ball like this is if I drop it, it's not going to hurt me. Rest. You can also, if you have a weight, keep it at the chest. Slam ball is just easy to keep overhead. Whoo, we're back to lunges, friends. Round 4. The next one's 3 rounds. So, woohoo, here we go. Forward lunge, lateral, reverse it, switch legs. Nice job, guys. Stuff like this, and just body weight, getting it in your brain, in your muscles, that you're like, oh, that's the way I want to be moving. So when we do them loaded,
10 seconds.
whoo, I forgot which leg I was on. Then our movement just becomes natural. Rest. Bring it back to the floor. Tuck ups, dead bug sit ups. Then we got one more round. Whoo. Here we go. Let's go. So if you had a weight at your chest, you can keep it here. I find it a little harder to bring it up because I use the momentum of bringing it behind me, but I could also leave it at my chest.
Right there. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Rest. We're going lunges. One more time. And tuck ups. One more time. Yeah, I'll do my lunges this way this time. Here we go. Forward lunge, lateral lunge, reverse lunge. Other leg forward, lateral, reverse. Switch legs.
Halfway there.
Halfway.
Seconds.
Rest. Back to the floor. One more round. And then we got 40 work, 20 rest with 3 exercises for 3 rounds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last round. Halfway.
Seconds.
3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whoo. Okay. We got 3 exercises in this circuit. We're doing 3 rounds. It's gonna seem faster. All right, we're doing a bridge hold with heel taps. If you want to add weight, like I just added, you can. I'll show you how. We're doing lateral plank taps, and we're going to do plank jacks or plank step outs. Okay, so here's your options. When we come into a 3, 2, 1, right? Go. We're going to come into a bridge post. You're going to come here. Okay, and then you're going to do this. If you need your hands on your hips, that's fine. And we're just going to march. What I don't want to see is your hips coming down here, right? I want hips high, like you're in a bridge. Now, if you want to add a little load, that's where you can take something like this, come up like this, make sure you can still hear me, and you're still, or you can go here, okay? This is not a heavy weight. So if you want something, doesn't have to be really heavy, okay? So we're doing heel taps in a bridge position. Second thing you're doing, you're gonna flip over. You're gonna come to a forearm, actually straight arm plank, and you're gonna tap. Notice how my hips are staying. They're not coming over here. I wanna tap my hand, not have to twist my hips to get my hand further. I just wanna think there, 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 okay? That's exercise 2. Exercise 3, you got choices. You can either plank jack. Now, notice how I'm not going really wide, right? I want to think, so my feet are together, maybe width of my mat a little bit wider, right here, okay? If that is not your jam, you step it out. So when I step out, I alternate and I go just on the outside of my mat. If I'm hopping, I'm coming feet together, then like width of my mat. Whoo, okay, bridges with heel taps, laterals, and plank jacks. I'll remind you as we go. Here we go, friends. In 5, come into bridge. 3, 2, 1, come up into a bridge hold. Okay, then bring your legs. One leg comes up, the other leg comes up. Squeeze your butt gently. Okay, you're gonna keep your back nice and flat and engaged. If you want to hold a weight, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Okay, hips stay up, hips stay up. I know we're like, wow, seems easy, right? But then we're like, whoo. Rest. We go lateral plank taps. So you're going to come into a plank position in a minute, and you're not getting all twisty turvy with the hips. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here, come in that plank position. You're tapping, 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 tapping. You don't have to be fast in this. Just think about finding a pace, finding a good balance on your hands. If you need to come to knees, you come to knees. And you just bring the knees down and keep the ribs in, keep your butt squeezed, keep your core engaged. It's just as challenging. We're trying to not move our hips. Hips are trying to stay as stable as they can and square to the floor. Whoo. Rest. Whoo, I felt that one. Now we're going plank step outs, or so you're either stepping out, alternating, or you're doing plank jacks. Five seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Plank, if you're doing jacks, keep them nice and controlled. It's not about going out really wide and pulling an adductor or a groin muscle. We want to stay nice and tight. Keep your hips, try not to keep them high. If you can need to go from plank step or plank to a step out, then you just come to plank position, step it out. So maybe you want to do 20 seconds of plank jacks.
10 seconds.
And then 20 seconds of step outs. Ooh, rest, because I don't know about you guys, but that kicks my booty right there. Ooh. Okay, we're going back to bridge, heel taps. Here we go. 2, 1. Bring that bridge up first. Find the bridge. Then come here. Bring that knee up. Think like you are bringing knees to chest. If you were like hanging off a bar. And not the kind of bar we get drinks at. Keep those hips up, hips up. Keep breathing. Hips stay high. Legs might be a little slower, and that's okay. Rest. We're going plank taps. Pulling out all the foundational stuff of, oh man, we haven't done those in a while. Lateral taps is where we're going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Sarah, if you need to, just go forearm plank and hold the plank. You could also do plank dips if you wanted on forearm, if it's too much on the wrist. Keep moving. Nice job. Hips stay stable. They might have a little movement, but we're not twisting them open.
10 seconds.
Whoo, 10 seconds. Rest. Plank jacks. Now I'm going to plank jack for 20 seconds and then I'm going to do step outs for 10 or for another 20. My bad. I'm going to split them up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Find that plank first and then you jack. So it's like jumping jacks in a plank position. Now, when I hit the 20-second mark, that's when I'm going to take this a little slower. And I'm going to step, and I'm going to step. And I go a little wider with the step, just because I'm not jumping out with both legs.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Ooh, rest. One more time, we go back to bridge heel taps. That's where we are. Yes, we are. Bridge heel taps, weighted or unweighted. Last round, guys. Here we go. Bring the hips up first. And then you bring the leg up. Keep those hips high, because what likes to happen is our hips like to drop when we bring that knee up. So your focus is keep those hips high, keep those glutes working. Have your hands on your hips if you need to. Two, 1, rest. We go plank taps. Plank taps, lateral taps. Ooh, it's been a little bit of a core week this week. Friday will not be. Here we go. Bring it up. You're tapping at the side of your torso, opposite your body, so opposite hand. Hips are staying stable. As stable as you can. We are halfway there. You can always go down to those knees if you need to.
10 seconds.
Whew. Rest. We got plank, just plank plank jacks and plank step outs. You can either do jacks the whole time, combo, step outs the whole time. But it's the last round of this. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Last round. So plank jacks, my feet start together and I go about the width of my mat, trying to keep my hips down. Plank step outs, I go step outside my mat and I alternate. Halfway, I'm gonna step it out. Kind of like dance, we're doing lunge dances today. All the things.
10 seconds.
Whoo! Rest. We got one last little thing. Whoo, grab, stretch, grab water. And this is how we're finishing. You don't need anything but yourself. We're working for 20. We're resting for 10, and we're going to do 3 rounds instead of 4. Just because. So it's a 3-minute finisher. Oh, what do we got? We're working a little balance in this finisher today. So I want you to think single leg deadlift, right? But you're not moving, all right? Our focus is balance. So what I'm going to do is balance on my whole foot, my big toe, my pinky toe, my center of my heel. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, if I'm not there immediately, right? I want you to think about squeezing, and I want you to try to find this. Now, it might look like this. You might have a wall next to you. That's fine, okay? If this leg, eventually this leg does not have to be straight, but it can be. Back needs to be flat. So what you don't need to look like is this. Okay, so I want you to think we're going to try to hold here for 20 seconds. And then we're going to rest. We're going to shake it out. We're going to go, this is warrior 3. Then we're going to go warrior 3 on the other side. Okay, so just know, focus is back is engaged, core is engaged, balancing on your whole foot, big toe, pinky toe, center of your heel. Woo, you guys ready for some balance? You're like, I was not expecting this today, but we are doing it. We are doing it. All right, if you're balanced, last thing I'll say, there you go, Will. Don't start yet, though. Don't waste it. That's good. One thing I want to say, if you're balanced, if you get into this and you are all over the place, put your foot down and find your balance first, okay? So that means if you need to go from this to I need to go here or here, that's acceptable, okay? All right, here we go, because you might find that on one leg versus the other. All right, pick right or left. 3, 2, 1. Find your balance. Find this. Your gaze is on something that's not moving. I'm gonna have to turn myself so I can see you guys. Nice, you guys. Halfway there. Oh, look how awesome you guys are. Ground into your whole foot. If you start to fall like I did, you just put your foot down. Rest. I gotta look at you guys, or I'm not gonna be able to see you. So find something that's not moving and keep your eyes on it. Other foot. Here we go. You can keep your hands at prayer pose. You can bring them out to your sides if you want. Point your back toe. Nice, you guys. Woo. Rest. And trust me, your balance, sometimes you'll be like, you'll have a round where it's like, oh, that was awesome. And other times, here we go. You might be like, what is going on? And that happens. So check in. Are you breathing? We like to hold our breath when we do balance poses. And that makes balance harder. Okay. So shoulders back and away from your ears. Keep breathing. Rest. Ooh, switching sides. You're going to get a little, this is good for as we get older, friends. As we get older, right? Other leg. So find the balance. Notice how I'm not coming into this super fast. Now, sometimes I do because my balance is really good on my right. My left, not so much. Nice, guys. Nice, Katie. Whoo, rest. I can do that on my right side, Katie. My left side, I feel like if I try to go from here to here, I'm going to fall. Here we go. Other side, last time. At least I think last time, pretty sure. So this is where if your balance starts to get really good on one side, you can bring the hands behind you too. Or you can do these, where you bend the knee. Woo! I do little flying ones. I do these with lacrosse girls when I do yoga with them. I make them do these and then I make them come up and down. Here we go. Last round. You do not by any means need to bend your knee. If you want to, that's up to you. Makes it a little bit more challenging.
Halfway there.
So reaching arms forward, whoo, lengthen the toe back. Whoo, all right, if you got one quick second, I want you to have a wall near you. Find a standing pigeon. I bring my ankle above my knee and I have a wall and I'm just gonna sit back and find the stretch. So my right ankle is above my left knee and I feel a stretch in my right hip. Whoo, that's a nice little stretch. Then you're just gonna switch sides. So I'm gonna take my left ankle above my right knee, and then I'm just gonna sit down. You feel this in the hip. Sometimes I need a little extra. This is standing pigeon with a wall. If you wanted to not do it for the stretch, then you basically come here and you do one of these. And you do this. Whoa, and you standing pigeon. Awesome job, Tara. Have a great day. You guys did amazing. I hope you feel good.